Welcome to luxurylandroverupgrades.com. This is a quick installation video for the media box for the L322 and the L320 from years 2002 to 2010. As long as it's got these three RCA connections down here, just to turn the light on. The three RCA connections back here, then it will work. What it does is allow you to use a HDMI input, and then allows you to go straight through and use the Range Rover's RCA connections. I've got a Roku box set up at the moment. That's what it's using for both rear screens, and you can see that turn this light back off, that's coming up nice and clearly in the back screens. It's only the back screens at the moment. There will be updates and modifications allowing it to come out on all screens, but it's just for the rear screens at the moment. The Roku box, I'm going to just quickly demonstrate because I've already set it up in the back of the car. I use my mobile phone as a hotspot, and then use the Roku box to connect to the hotspot, and then it gives me internet connectivity, allowing me to stream. But this does have, as you can see there, Apple TV, ITV, Channel 4, BBC iPlayer, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and a lot of others that you can actually add to it later on down the line if you want. But you can add your own movies and TV shows and things like that to it as well. But if I go home and then I just go to something like, I don't know, BBC iPlayer, then you'll see that it's loading. I've actually already signed in to BBC iPlayer, and so we'll just let this load now. Sign in. Categories. I'll go to something like news, and do something like the World Business Report, and you'll see it plays without a problem. I've turned the sound off so that you know, this video is not contaminated by a load of noise in the background, but you see both rear screens are now playing that. We have the option to cast our screen with a Google Chromecast, and that way you've got things like Google Maps playing on the rear screens, and YouTube and things like that. I think you can put YouTube on with the Roku box. It's got all of them down here. You can check that out, but just use the Amazon links that are in the description of the post of the listing, because if you use those links directly and then purchase it directly using those links, then I get a commission even though the price stays the same for you, and it allows me to buy things like microphones like I have done here to allow me to produce videos with clearer sound, and you know, make new upgrades for you. You can see here I've actually installed a big subwoofer. I've installed it on the back of these seats here, and it actually flips back like that, so when it's down and nobody's riding in the back, I can flip it down, and then when somebody is using the back seats, then I can just flip it up, and then it just uses the boot space. So I might make a video on that. But yeah, this is the media box. I'll just take it out for you. This is what it looks like. It will change size and variation when you get it, because I'm always going through iterations to improve the products as they're being sent out. So just be aware of that. It might change size or color or whatever. But yeah, basically you just plug it in the back and then away you go. You've got your rear screens updated so that you can watch anything. There will be updates coming out for it and everything. I think people did ask for, they wanted it coming out on the front screen. Originally it did come out on the front screen, but I'm actually going to create an update for it. and the update will allow you to use the front screen, but also when you're driving. So that's what I wanted to create, is an update for it, so it uses the front screen but also allows you to view the TV shows and the movies and everything like that whilst you're driving. So that's going to be the first update that comes out for it. But at the moment it's just rear screens. Yeah. So you can practically plug anything that's HDMI in the back, so you can plug game consoles in the back of the media box, and you'll be able to play it with no problem. So yeah, I'll wrap up the video. Like I said, I want to try and cut down the length of my videos if I possibly can, because some of them are quite long. So yeah, that's the media box upgrade for the L322 and the L320 from years 2002 to 2010.